Welcome to our virtual classroom tour for our Welcome Back to Campus. As you walk in the front gate, you will walk down this pathway, and on the left you will have the library. If you're a new student, the library is a pretty cool place and has some classrooms in it. And as you can see, we got lots of nature on campus, so we're excited to have you back. If you're an old veteran student, first of all, we're heading to our first classroom. As you can see, there's Miss Karsh in the classroom. You saw the schedule just now of the classes that are in that classroom, so you can pause the video at any time so you can see which classes are in each classroom. This is Mr. Holmquist in there. And with any of these classrooms, you can look on Schoology and you will see what classroom you're in for each of your classes. The teacher will post it on Schoology. This is the boardroom. A couple small classes are in here, but also note that the library has a lot of seats too, so overflow will be in the library. So as we leave the library, those are high school classes that are in there mostly. You can see the pavilion. There's a few classes in the pavilion, third and fourth period also. We'll head down the steps and head to the main part of campus. These are the high school offices. The nurse's office on the right with that sink. And then my office is just to the left of that. And then we have the end office, the academic affairs office. There's Miss Sacy. And in behind this door, what lurks behind the door? Nothing and nobody. This will be Miss Karsh's office so that students can visit her with lots of space. Now we're going to head up to the quad. This is what we call the quad. There's some sinks in there. We're going to head straight up the stairs to the science physics lab. And the physics lab has a couple of classes in it too toward the end of the day. So that's the lab, just a few students in those classes. And we have a nice table outside for overflow and a beautiful view of our campus. And then we'll walk next door. The doors are open for, this is Miss Sanborn's classes, English for high school. And so those are high school classes we just saw. Now we come back to the quad and we're going to head down the hallway to see the high school bathrooms. These are next to the art room. And so again, we're in this room and there's the art room right there for new students. So that's where you'd have your art class if you have that first or second or fifth period. Then we're going to head up the stairs to what I call middle school. So this is mostly 7th and 8th grade. And there are a few students that could be in the Spanish or French classes. And so this first room, B8, is a very large room, and that's where a lot of our middle school 7th and 8th grade classes will be throughout the day. Again, you can always pause the video to look at the exact classes that are in each period, but also you can look on Schoology to see what those look like. We'll come down the hallway a little bit. This used to be 2 classrooms last year, but we got out the sledgehammer and we broke the wall in between the 2 classes, made it into one huge classroom. And so that's, again, where our 7th and 8th grade classes will be the majority of the day. Now you came up the staircase, now we're coming over here. These are only bathrooms for 7th and 8th graders. Okay, and this is the way out of this building, is down this staircase. So you enter the staircase through the quad and you leave the staircase on the other side. Now we're back in the quad, going to the other side of the quad to the science labs. So A2 has some classes throughout the day. It's a smaller room, but less students. And then next door to that, we have more high school bathrooms. So the high school bathrooms are both downstairs. And then we have the science lab. And there's a few classes in there. And finally, we wrap up our tour with the new, I call it the garden room. That's a new structure where we have a few classes in there. And thank you for the music.